It's here tonight at Kings Park in Durban. It's the clash between AmaZulu and Stellenbosch FC, and we welcome all of you to our broadcast today from what is a muggy Durban. There's quite a lot of humidity in the air, but also the threat perhaps of some rain overhead. Conditions just a little bit indifferent for today's encounter. Two sides, of course, with great ambition. Stellenbosch FC have drawn 3 and lost 1 of their last 4 matches. Benny McCarthy arriving in Durban to boost AmaZulu's chances just before Christmas. They've won twice in this Kaizer Chiefs. Good steal from Van Heerden, sets up to Priya. Van Heerden was looking for the return pass, but young Ashley du Preez well within his rights to have a bit of a go.
You can see du Preez, Stellenbosch and Steve Barker excited to have him back in the side after a bit of a lengthy injury. It's exactly what he wanted to do.
Looking for his first goal of the season too, and forcing the save out of Motwa. He's only... Lovely ball to du Preez. Now he's got the pace as well. Teasing the defenders. Has he got a left foot? Not a bad little effort, wide of goal. And it's going to be a goal kick for AmaZulu to clear their lines. But bottom line, Stanton in these opening 10 or so minutes, every time du Preez gets that ball, something is on.
Yeah, he's a live wire for Stellenbosch. He's making his movements in between the defenders. It's making it difficult for them to pick him up. Once again, trying to bend it in the far corner, but well recovered from the AmaZulu defense.
Mela, Skakane, and Majoro is away. Majoro is onside, looks up, and Thuli's waiting. And Johannes almost turns that into the back of his own net. A lucky let-off for Stellenbosch.
It's the first time passes that you mentioned. It really allows them to catch Stellenbosch isolated situations on these flanks with one-on-ones, and that is what AmaZulu is trying to create.
Off Robin Johannes' knee from Majoro's cross. And how lucky are Stellenbosch here?
That was a brilliant cross from Majoro, hard and low.
And of course, that performance won you lots of interest from around the world. Here's Dingba. Chance over the head of du Preez, tucked away by Van Heerden, and how he's going to enjoy a goal against AmaZulu. He's spent season after season here, and he's got the opener. Mark Van Heerden, who made his debut for Usutu all the way back in 2008. Total of 7 seasons in the green colours, scores against his old side and puts Stellenbosch in the lead.
Yeah, sucker punches, has to be said. And Van Heerden popping up at the far post. Some great work from Dingba, popping it to the unrushing Mark Van Heerden, and he done extremely well to show composure. Made sure to make contact with it, and beating a Motwa at his near post.
Chance here though for Thuli, surely. He doesn't miss from that range. Bongi and Thuli equalizes here. 3rd goal in as many games against Stellenbosch. But for AmaZulu, it's only his 2nd league goal of the season. 2 now in successive games after a rather long drought in the first half of the campaign.
And Thuli strikes again. He remained patient. A lack of supply this afternoon, but he kept his discipline in a central position. You can see just a touch, a little bit fortuitous fell to him, but he made no mistake in beating the onrushing Langeveld. That striker's instinct, but Langeveld did get a touch on it. A great finish from Thuli for his 2nd in a row. They're not too sure why Mamela was taken out, maybe not effective enough, but certainly in Thuli possibly just guarding.
Chance here though for a 2-1 lead, and there it is. Majoro Gets it in at the second attempt, and it is a bright start here for AmaZulu at the beginning of the second half.
You can see it's something they planned in that change room. You can see the technical team rejoicing because it was a plan. And Majoro, Mark, you mentioned his hard running this afternoon. A great shot and a great save at first from Majoro, but he had the impetus to follow up and the instinct to do so, and snuck it in at the near post.
Oh, smile from goalkeeper Motwa, a couple of key saves. There's been no interaction between the rival coaches, I can tell you. We're keeping a close eye on whether there would be a handshake between Barker and McCarthy. That has not happened.
Seems like we like to give ourselves the hard worker, but today I felt we were flat. You know, I think all the games accumulated that we've played today catched up with us, and it was the worst game since I've joined the club, you know, where we weren't able to do what we can. But credit to Stellenbosch, because I think they brought the energy to the game, and I think they made a lot of mistakes, and they didn't allow us to play the football that we wanted to play, you know. But I think once they went 1-0 up, I think that's when the boys realized, you know, what needed to be done, that we need, for us to get anything from the game, we need to get in the contest and we need to compete, because then the quality, we can't just rely on the quality that we have. So we started finding a little bit more space in that, and then we were unfortunate not to go the reflection, the cross from Major to go 1-0 up, and then when we got the goal at halftime, so adjustments, Bongs, Ntuli and Memela off, and then we wanted a bit more firepower, more strength up top, and yeah, it worked for us. So 3 points. Glad this one is over. Thank you.
Yeah, I think a bit disappointed, obviously. I think taking the lead, and then unfortunately this season we just seem to be conceding some soft type of goals, you know, poor goals from our own mistakes. We do so well in scoring really good goals like we did. So yeah, it's obviously an area that we are mindful of, and we have to just take the responsibility and make sure we don't give teams goals, because besides that, I thought we were well within the game. I thought second half we came out, we had a couple of good chances to get it back to 2-2, then anything could have happened. So again, you know, I can't fault the effort and the commitment from the players, but yeah, in just both boxes and both sort of thirds, we just need to be better than what we were.